Getting new collectibles is fun, and sharing them with an audience is even more fun. Welcome to Mail Time, where I tape 6 packages bundled into the same genre of collectible, for my personal collection or for my for sale trade box, and I share those pickups with you. These include football, basketball, hockey, baseball, wrestling, Formula One, non-sport related stuff, comics, movies, music, and video games. Let's see what we got this episode. What's up, everybody? Frank, AZHB Collectibles, here with a MMA Mail Time. This is my first MMA Mail Time on the channel. I finally got 6 packages. It took me like a year and a half to come up with 6 packages. So many of these just sat in like my incoming mail area labeled as MMA or UFC in some cases, like it says here, for a very long time. So, I'm into it. I'm not into it as much as I am other sports. But, I mean, back when I was in high school and junior high, like, me and my buddies would rent VHS tapes, and we would get like one basketball VHS tape, one UFC VHS, and one WWF VHS, and we would like watch all of them. And like, so that was like UFC's 1 through 20. That was a really long time ago. So I used to watch it back then before it really got big. And then like after it got big, I kind of didn't watch it as much. It's just there's so many fights and there's so many names I couldn't keep track. So I'm into it. I'm not as into it as I am other sports. But I mean, there's some legends in the game. I do enjoy the sport. So let's go ahead and hit this background. I did not have any graded UFC cards in the collection up until recently at a card show. I picked up this Adesanya PSA 9 from 2019 Chrome. I hope I don't already have one of these in these packages, because once again, I don't even remember what's in here. A lot of this stuff is so long ago. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get started here. Graded. Looks like there's just one card in here. What is it? All right, well, there's a good one to have. Absolute legend. Very cool. PSA 9, happy to have. From what I understand, 2017 is in like a higher demand. I think that might have been the first year Chrome. I know they had regular Topps UFC as early as I want to say like 2012, maybe 2010. I can't remember offhand, but yeah, I just don't know the cards of the sport that good. So here's Raw. Let's see what we have here. All right. So okay, so these two I just got because they were cool. I don't know these guys, and I don't know if they're any good. And I think that's another great thing about cards is if you don't, oh yeah, 2010. So maybe that was the first year Topps. Maybe I accidentally got it right. But one great thing about cards in general, I see they gave us a free dog hair or cat hair right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. One of the great things about cards is, like, let's say I don't know this guy. Well, cool. That gives me an opportunity to go look him up, see who he was, see what his record was, watch some matches, stuff like that. So I thought that was cool. And speaking of, there was another one, Kenny Florian. There's a name I've heard before, but not crazy familiar. So, but Matt Relics, all right, cool. I think that's kind of weird. Same year, same everything. Neither one of these are numbered, but just a different piece of the mat, I guess. But cool to have. Yeah, neither numbered. But yeah, and then the other card in there, which is probably the reason I was getting it, was this Tyron Woodley refractor. What is this from? 2019? 2018. I'm learning. I know 2019. 2019's in the background. So I'm learning over here, but Woodley refractor, cool. Those are not numbered. Moving on. That was 2 packages. Cool. This should be nothing but graded, MMA graded. Pretty decent sized stack here. All right, 5 graded cards. Starting off with definitely a historic dude. You know, some people love him, some people hate him. He's I don't know. He was good, but he runs his mouth a lot. I don't know. A lot of these guys do. What can you say? I guess when you're in this industry, you kind of have to do it for like marketing purposes as well as potentially confidence reasons as well. But PSA 9 Nate Diaz, happy to have. There's another absolute legend right there. PSA 9 2017. That's pretty cool. I would like to get that in refractor form. Who knows? I might have one in here. Holly Holm. Okay. All right. Also PSA 9. Also 2017. So I'm getting a quite a stack of 2017s over here. So that's cool. We got Nunez. All right. PSA 9. I like her. She's cool. Are all of these? Yeah, these are all 2017s. So, and they're all great names. This package right here, these 5, Aljamain Sterling, PSA 9. This is awesome. Look at that. I got 6 absolute legends on all of 2017 right there. So that's awesome. All right, next up, graded and raw. All right, what do we got in here? Oh, okay, just 2 cards. All right. So first off, we got a Usman. Is that a sepia? I think it's a sepia refractor. It is not numbered. So, okay. Multiple time champ or at least 1-time champ. I know that. I can't remember whether he's won it multiples, but and then there we go. 2019 refractor, variation refractor. Nunez, PSA 9. Sweet, very cool. Not numbered. I don't have any numbered UFC cards in here yet, but we still have 2 more packages to go. Who knows? That one I didn't even label MMA Raw. I labeled UFC Raw. All right, what do we got here? Okay. All right. So we got John Jones, sepia, also from that 2019. Not numbered. So, and a fighter worn gear. So, fighter worn. Does not come from any specific match or event. Oh well. But at least it's a legend. It is also from 2010. That's kind of cool. I got three relics from 2010. At least one of them is an absolute legend. I'll have to look up the other guys. And last package, graded and raw. Oh, I just showed my address on there, so I'll have to blank that out. Apparently I didn't blank that out there. All right, cool. We got a Usman regular refractor here from 2019. Cool. We have a gold refractor, so we got a numbered card to 50. I think I looked her up when I bid on this and when I won it, and I knew that, it's not like she was going into the UFC Hall of Fame or anything, but I think it was just a reasonable price. So I will review whether I will keep this or whether I will put it in my for sale trade box. But I mean, it was kind of hard to pass up. Gold refractor to 50, PSA 9. It was a reasonable cost from a seller I was already getting other stuff from. Speaking of, okay, yeah, a base. So we have a base here and a PSA 8 of Usman, and then we have a refractor and a PSA 9. So only one numbered card, 3 relics, and an absolute ton of PSA graded Topps Chrome 2017, 2018, and 2019. Actually, no, I didn't get any 2018 graded here. They're all either 17 or 18. The only 2018 I got in the mix was the Woodley Raw refractor. So, but that's a pretty cool haul. I can't imagine me picking a ton of UFC up in the future. Once again, it's just going to be like, I'm only going to pick up the legends when I see them at a reasonable cost, PSA graded, especially when I can like bundle them with other things from the same seller. So, but I'm cool with this haul. Pretty nice. Let me know in the comments what you think about the haul, or who your favorite UFC fighter has been or currently is. And if you want to see more of my collection, go check out my Instagram, Twitter, and Threads, where I post 3 to 5 days a week, depending on how busy I am and how many videos I make, and you know how into it I am. Sometimes I need a little break. But yeah, and then I also post my stuff and communicate with other collectors over on thehobbyboards.com. And yeah, great place. Go check that out. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Once again, UFC or MMA in general is not something I will do on this channel super often, but every once in a while. It may take me like a year to get an actual mail time video. Let me know in the comments whether you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next vid. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Peace.